The next show is Clarence, which is just about a chubby kid and his two best friends named Jeff, the square head kid, and Sumo, the cool sounding kid who seems to do a lot. Sumo's a pretty cool name, cooler than Jeff or Clarence. Overall the show's okay. It's nice to see that there's a reality cartoon, so that's cool. The only episode I saw was that slumber party episode. That was pretty much it. So, Uncle Grandpa, which is hated by many people out there, is not fully bad. The bad parts would be mainly giving poor advice to the young ones, the children. When he's not doing that, he's fine. The few episodes I was able to see were the hide and seek episode, I think the history of wrestling, and being the prank war episode, and Jellybag being sick, I think. The other main characters include Mr. Gus, a grumpy old dinosaur who is pretty cool, probably the most likable character. Pizza Steve, a self-absorbed pizza slice with swag. Jelly Beanbag, who has all the tools that Uncle Grandpa needs. And Giant Realistic Flying Tiger, a cutout of a real tiger that farts out rainbows, flies, does not speak, but roars and growls. Roar! That's pretty much what it sounds like. They live in a trailer and go out on adventures such as fighting monsters or seeing children. The question is, how on earth is Uncle Grandpa everyone's uncle and grandpa? That doesn't make sense, but that might be an unanswerable question at this point. But moving on, Pokemon X and Y, really? Another Pokemon series, really? Again? Pokemon Black and White, and now this? What on earth is this? Whoa, when on earth will Pokemon come to an end? It's been airing for like 17 years. It's been downhill for quite some time, probably since Diamond and Pearl back in 2007, so it's 7 years of it. What's different about this Pokemon series is that the new characters include a new boy and a new girl. I don't know their names. It's not Cylon and Iris. Ash and Pikachu have not changed a bit throughout the mini seasons over those years. Nope, not a bit. For real, that show needs to go. It is so redundant. Ash wins like every single time. Learn to learn, you loser. Pikachu hasn't evolved. Will the show change or end? Team Rocket is like the only cool character in the entire episode. The trio of Jesse James and Meowth, sometimes Wobbuffet. They're cool and they were right. Though that threesome group that includes Ash and Pikachu, they're just a bunch of twerps. You are so right about that. The show that will be reviewed quickly will be Lego Legends of Chima, and maybe one or two more. This Lego show is not as good as Ninjago, but seems to be okay. Nothing special, but okay. The plot is pretty much a war of animal tribes, which include crocodiles, lions, and the elephants. I think the crocodiles are the elephants. It's gotta be either one of them who are the villains. It's about time Ninjago reruns stopped airing. But it was a show with creativity. Lego Legends of Chima had some creativity in it, so it wasn't bad. It was better than I expected it to be. It's time to speak of TV shows that have really changed since last year. Remember when Teen Titans Go... Remember when Adventure Time and Regular Show, along with Johnny Test, were the dominant shows back in 2013 and much of 2012? Yeah, that has changed. Gumball and Teen Titans Go are the two most dominant shows now, airing probably like at least half the time, up to 75%, even 90% of the time. It was time for some shows to step down, however. It was time for Adventure Time and regular show to step down and let new shows take over until it's time for them to step down just as well. It does not matter if Adventure Time and regular show are immensely popular, because most things need balance. On Thursdays, there are new episodes, I think Tuesdays and Thursdays, of shows that air for the first time. These 5 cartoons include Teen Titans Go, Steven Universe, Gumball, Clarence, and either regular show, Uncle Grandpa, or Adventure Time. They no longer air regular show and Adventure Time episodes on Monday at 7:30. It's changed, hasn't it? At this time, regular show and Steven Universe seem to be the 2 most popular shows currently airing on Cartoon Network, as well as Adventure Time and Gumball. Chima and that Tom and Jerry show seem to be the least known of all the current shows. Johnny Test fell on its face just when it was introduced to Cartoon Network. That was really a mistake, because Johnny Test has become more abusive to his sisters. The new theme song is just plain atrocious, and the show is just so repetitive and redundant as usual. A part of the shows that really hasn't changed a bit. As a matter of fact, some things just got worse, and Cartoon Network did it to themselves. Time to talk about the scheduling. From 2010 to 2013, Cartoon Network ended at 9 p.m. 2010 was when it got its 3rd logo change. From 2007, it ended at 11 p.m., and it was 24/7 before that. In 2008, during the era of the Noobs, and a different logo, it ended at 10:30 p.m. Cartoon Network was supposed to stay 24/7. Why on earth does it have to end so early? What's next? Cartoon Network's going to end at 7? It's going to end at 5 o'clock one of these days. My prediction is that it's going to end at 7 p.m. in 2016. The way it's going. Yeah, what's next is that Cartoon Network's going to end by the time school ends. That's way too early to end Cartoon Network. Can it just end later? Yeah. Here is what's most likely going on. Adult Swim is starting earlier and Cartoon Network's ending earlier. Obviously, there is a direct correlation. In the future, Adult Swim will most likely take over part of Cartoon Network. It's already going on at this time, which is a sign of danger. And it's going on slowly. Yeah, what's next? 7 p.m.? Adult Swim probably wants to take over Cartoon Network and is slowly doing so. But still working. Adult Swim is so overrated. Well, over a year and a half ago, around April 20th, 2013, sometime before, there was one thing that made an improvement. That was none other than Cartoon Planet, a 1-hour block that aired from 8 to 9 p.m. most Fridays. From, I think, April 2012 to the end of August 2012, and then it came back at some point. I think it might have been October 5th, 2012, and it ended sometime before 2013, most likely. I didn't follow up at the end. That's all I have to say for this rant. I'm out of time. See you on my 3rd rant. Good night.